All right, so now we're going to put everything together and start using these truth tables. So that's going to make the stuff a lot easier because you're not going to be trying to memorize, okay, if it's this, then it's going to be true. If it's this, it's going to be false. The truth table pretty much tells you all of that. So our definition there says that a truth table is a way of organizing the possible combinations of truth values of two or more propositions. They can be used to determine the truth values of compound statements in various circumstances. Now, you have a resource sheet. Let me actually find that here to show you real quick. You're not going to be given all of this information, and I'll show you actually what you are given here in just a second. Okay, so this is the sheet that I gave you. So at the top there kind of tries to summarize what all the different symbols mean and how you would translate them into words. The table there in the middle, that's going to be what we're going to be using today. You won't have that bottom row, but you'll have all the other stuff, and I'll show that to you in a second. And then again, the bottom kind of summarizes the truth table, but you don't really need that because you'll actually have the truth table to use. Let me get the... formula booklet. I had to restart my computer, so that's not up here. So here's your formula booklet. You will have, right there. So that's what you have for this chapter that you'll be using there, and it summarizes all the different things we've done. We've got our conjunctions, we've got our disjunctions, our if and only ifs, all that kind of stuff there. So we're going to kind of minimize this here a little bit. Using this here in a minute with our notes. There we go. All right, so back to our notes here. Okay, so we're going to use this truth table. We're going to work from left to right, use the columns that we figured out to deduce the truth values of the columns further along. So, for example, we're going to complete the truth table for not P and let's see this, conjunction, had to remember the word there, not Q. All right, we're going to try to do a double screen here with the truth table and our problems here. Okay. Okay, so from 9.3, just a reminder that conjunctions are true only when their two conjugates are true. So the two pieces of it have to be true. But again, we've got our truth table to help us with that. So we have P is true, true, false, false. So first thing they want us to fill in here is not P. So that's pretty easy. That's going to be false, false, true, true. Okay, not Q, false, true, false, true. And then the conjunction of not P and not Q. So here is our conjunction in our truth table up here above. Now, it doesn't have not P and not Q, but if we look and compare here, okay, so if I have a true and a true, that's going to be a true. A true and a false is going to be a false, and so on and so forth. So we don't need to have the not P and the not Q in our table. So we've got a false and a false. So looking that up in our table, that would be this row right here. It says false and a false is a false. A false and a true, that's right up from that. A false and a true, it says, is a false. A true and a false, we're just going up the line here. A true and a false is a false. And a true and a true is a true. So that's your answer. And that's a lot of what this section is going to be. Now, I have given you a copy of the pages from the book so that you can do it on there, so you don't have to recopy all of these truth tables. It is possible on the exam you could have to actually make your own. You wouldn't necessarily have to have the true, true, false, false, for example, in that order for your P and for your Q. More than likely, they'll give you the start of the table and then just have you fill in the rest of it. All right, next we have not P, conjunction Q, and then we have our disjunction not Q. So notice in the table we kind of have things in the order that we're going to need them in, and then it's kind of summarized there at the end. So let's clear this table off here. Sorry, didn't mean to hit that button. Okay, we should be fine there. We're going to have a fat pen, but that's okay. All right, so not P. Again, that's going to be pretty easy. That's going to be our false, false, true, true. Okay, and then not P, conjunction Q. So we just basically did that here a minute ago. We're using those two together. So in this case, for a moment, and you don't really want to do this, really, because we're going to need that Q in a minute, but we're oh, I'm sorry. No, we don't want to do that. That's what we are using. Let's do this. Okay. But what we are doing here that's a little bit tricky is that we're going backwards. So we're doing P and Q in that order. So looking at my table up here, I really have a false, then a true. So a false, then a true is a false. Okay, and this is where I was up there. Then we have a false and a false. Well, that's pretty easy to find up above. A true and a true, again, that's easy to find. A true and a false, so that's going to be this second one here. That's going to be a false. Okay. All right, well, then we have not Q. So, again, that one's pretty easy. Okay, and then we have our disjunction. Now, luckily in this case, we've got our two columns next to each other, so that's going to be a lot easier. Now, going up here, okay, we're still using our quote P and Q, but then this time we're doing our disjunction, so that's going to be this one right here. So the P is just the thing on the left of the disjunction, and the Q is the thing on the right. So it can be something complicated. So this is technically like my P, and then the one over here is like my Q. So I'm going to compare the not P conjunction Q column with the not Q column and compare it to the disjunction up in the table above. So, okay, so looking at our first two rows here, so this is what we're doing. We're comparing these two. So I've got a false and a false, so that's going to be this bottom row. A false and a false is a false. Okay, then next I have a false and a true, so that's going to be a true. Then a true and a false, that's going to be a true. And then we have a false and a true again, so we've already done that one. That's going to be a true. Okay, you may not necessarily use every part of that table. Okay. All right, moving along, just kind of trying to make these a little bit more complicated here as we go. Here I need to get some more space so we can move this up higher. Okay, so let's start this over again. Okay, so we've got our if and then statement. So if P, then Q. So we're looking at right here in our table. So a true and a true is a true. A true and a false is a false. A false and a true is a true. And a false and a false is a true. So that one went in order, so that was pretty easy. Not Q, false, true, false, true. Okay. Then we have P and conjunction not Q. So we're comparing these two right here, and we're doing our conjunction. So that's going to be conjunction right here. Okay. So we have and again, we're trying to just look at those two, and I'm putting my fingers, of course you can't see that, but I'm putting my fingers on the first element in P and the first element in not Q and comparing those. So I have a true and a false, so that's right here. That's going to be a false. Then I have a true and a true, so that's going to be true. A false and a false is going to be false. And a false and a true is going to be false. And just looking in my answer key here, make sure we're on the right track, and we are. Okay. All right, now for our last one, we're going to compare these two statements right here. And we're going to do an if and only if in between. So that's a new column for us here. That's going to be down here. Okay, so again, I'm going to put my fingers on it to make sure I don't accidentally use the not Q column in the middle. So true and false, that's going to be a false, and that's right here. But of course, we're ignoring all the stuff there in the middle. We've got a false and a true, that's going to be a false. A true and a false again, that's going to be false. And then a true and a false again, that's going to be false. So all 4 of them turned out to be false. Now, I may on your test, because this is the only thing you'll need from the formula booklet, I may give you maybe a paper that's got multiples of just this truth table on it, so you can mark on it if you want to, because that is helpful, and that way you're not constantly erasing it. Okay, so that's all here for the front. So, nope. Oh, there we are. That's what I wanted. Okay, let's start this over here. Sorry about the screen glitching like that. It doesn't like it when I erase. Okay, so this one has 3 variables in it. So we've got a P and a Q, and then now a third one, R. So not Q, and again, just since we have so many things in here, I'm going to put my finger as I go down here. This is a pretty easy one to do. I just want to make sure I don't mess it up. Not R, so that's false, true, false, true, false, true, false, true. Okay? Now, not Q and disjunction not R. Now, we've got them in order there, so that's helpful, and we're using our disjunction here. So we've got a false and a false, that's going to be a false. We've got a false and a true, that's a true. True and false is true. True and true is true. False, true, true, and true. Now, this time when I did some of those, since I had already answered those questions, instead of looking it up again from the table, I just kind of copied it from what I'd already had written down. If you find that to be helpful, by all means, do the same thing. Again, just want to stop here. Okay, we're good. Not P, so again, I'm putting my fingers on these. We're pretty far away from the P, so I want to make sure that I've got them in there correctly. Okay, now we've got not P. We've got another conjunction going on here, hold on, I want to make sure that I said, sorry, disjunction. Disjunction is our V value, our V symbol. But this time, unfortunately, it's out of order, so I need to be careful about that. I want to make sure that I'm going in the right order. So, you know, feel free if you want to rewrite it in the right order, that's fine, but don't assume that in the table it's going to be given to you in order. So, we are going these 2 right here. So again, I'm going to put my finger on it. We're using the same one that's already circled in the table there. A false and a false is a false. A false and a false is a false. A false and then a true, because we're doing it backwards. A false and then a true is true. False and true again is true. True and then false is also true. Now, if you look down through here, the only one that's false is when it's false and false. So hey, wouldn't it be easier to go ahead and do all those first? Well, it turns out that we've already done all those. All the rest of them down here are going to be true. And of course, you don't have to do it that way. You can do it step by step if you want to. Okay. Now, finally, we have our last column here. There we go. And we are doing those in order, but we're ignoring some things here in the middle. We just want to look at these 2 here. And this time, we are using our conjunction. Okay, so we have, putting my finger on these here. Oh, now, okay, let's look at this here. The only one that's true is true and a true. So let's go down through this and see where we have a true and a true. There's a true and a true here, and here, and here, and here, and here. All the other ones are going to be false. Now, we can verify that. The top one is a false and a false. That's a false. A true and a false. That's a false. And down the line there. Okay. All right. 2 more. So number 5, this one, I don't know how much different this is than our other ones, but we've got another one here to practice. So we're doing, update our table here, we're doing this, and right off the bat at least. So we're going P to Q, and because we have P and Q, we can just copy that straight down. We don't have to worry about trying to read it from the table, because that is exactly what's in the table. The true, 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 false, and all that from the P and the Q. Not Q, false, true, false, and then true. Okay, now we have our conjunction, so P conjunction not Q, so that's going to be these two here. And let's get that updated in our table. Looks like my computer likes it better when I do it slow, so we'll try to do that from now on. Okay, so we've got a true and a false is a false. True and a true is a true. False and false is false. And false and true is false. Okay, and then finally we're going to put our two together here. So that's going to be these two here, again ignoring what's in the middle, and that's going to be my if and only if. Okay, so we've got a true and a false. True and a false is a false. We've got a false and a true is a false. A true and a false is a false, and a true and a false is a false. So this is another one where they are all false. Now, what I was thinking about this as you were doing it, it might be helpful to fold the paper, and I wouldn't have a problem with that whatsoever. You fold it so that you've got just those columns next to each other. I think that's an awesome idea. Okay, last one. Okay, and this is another one, obviously, where we have three. So this one we have our exclusive disjunction, which is our either or. So we're using this one here first. Now, it's P and Q. This is P and R, but it's the same thing. So we're going to just kind of think about forgetting about that one and looking at what we have left there. So a true and a true, that's going to be a false. I'm just going to go down through here and see, do I have any other trues and trues? Okay, just those. Okay, next I have a true and a false. That's going to be a true. And here's another true and a false. Okay, and then we're good. All right, next I have a false and a true. A false and a true is a true. Here's another false and true. And then false and false. False and false is a false. Okay, not Q. Let's get our Q column back here. So that's going to be a false, false, true, true, false, false, true, true. Okay. And then now we're going to combine these two here together, and in that order, luckily. So we want this column right here. So we've got a false and a false. That's a false. Here's another false and a false. We've got a true and a false. A true and a false is a false. A true and a false. And there we go. Next we have a false and a true. That's going to be a false. False and true. And then we have a true and a true. Well, okay, that was the only one that was true. So we could have gone through and just done those two first and then filled all the rest of them in. That just didn't occur to me, but we definitely could have done that. Okay. All right, so let me know if you need any help reading this table. That's going to be a huge part of the test, obviously. Once you get the hang of it, I was kind of scared of these at first, but once I got the hang of it, found that they were actually pretty easy. Again, let me know if I can do anything to help.